All right.
Yeah. I missed it. Are you okay if I record this?
Yeah, that's
Good.
fine.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Submissions are in hard ground.
Okay. Is this too loud or does it sound okay? Good. So my name is John Synicks, Julie Synicks, right over there. Wave. It's my wife. Julie and I got involved with Love a Child about 10 years ago. Love a Child is started with Bobby and Sherry Burnett. They are down there full-time now. They started as missionaries. That they had been on about 200 or 300 trips down to Haiti, and then the Lord just called them down there full-time. And since they've been down there, they're involved in feeding programs. They've started 12 schools. They have an orphanage with 85 kids. They have a hospital they started. They have a food distribution center. If anything's going on in Haiti that involves missions, they're involved in it. They're amazing. But one of the trips we went down, and we go down there to do the dentistry. Most of the time in Haiti, if you need something done, it's going to be an extraction because they pretty much have zero dental care. So we had been down there a few times, and then we went down there on January of 2010. 2 days later, this happened. January 12th, 2010, that a 7.1 earthquake hit Haiti. Population of Haiti at the time, about 10 million, about 3.5 million people affected, over 220,000 dead, 350,000 injured. So one of the poorest countries in the world became the poorest country in the world. So you got a huge need down there. This is the thing that really jump-started, Bobby and Sherry's ministry. It was already going, but at that point, a lot of people started looking to Haiti, and because they knew how bad the need was down there, so they got a lot of people to start supporting them even more so. So here's a picture of Sherry on the day it happened. She had been at a grocery store. She was picking up supplies for one of the short-term mission trips like us, the one that was coming after us. And we were almost going to be going that week, but the way it turned out, we didn't. So this trip, the people that were coming into town, she was going to get the supplies for them, the food, the groceries and stuff. The place where she was going, the grocery store, was completely destroyed an hour after she was there, and everybody in it was killed. So a lot of people were left homeless. They were living in tent cities like this. So Bobby and Sherry got involved. They got Pastor Mark Ostrander here, who's an amazing pastor, also very gifted at construction, like a lot of the guys in our church. And they started coming up with a plan. The people that had been involved in this terrible tragedy, they felt scared of concrete, so they decided to do wood houses. So they started building these single-family homes. And the people that Bobby and Sherry helped to get these homes were the amputees that were victims from the earthquake. One thing I didn't say, if I can backtrack, is the land that was donated to Bobby and Sherry all those years ago, that has the food distribution center and the hospital and the orphanage and all that, became the largest field hospital in Haiti at the time. They were doing multiple surgeries a day. There was a team from Harvard that came down. It became a big, big deal there. So they were treating and helping all these people for a very long time. And so, but anyway, these homes were for those amputees first. And they actually have a village now. It's called Miracle Village. And it consists of all these people that were victims of the earthquake. And thousands of people live there now. Here's a picture of some of the kids that were affected. And like I said, the first people that got the pick of the homes were the people that were amputees. It was pretty neat to see all the smiling faces as we drove through this village. The next thing that they do that's amazing, they have a food distribution center. These boxes are pallets of fortified rice in these boxes that come down from Minnesota. from another ministry called Feed My Starving Children. Basically, one of those boxes can feed a family of 4 for a month. And they distribute this there's some of the orphans, they're distributing it to all the folks in Haiti that they get in line for miles, and come for hours to come get food. So this is another way that Bobby and Sherry are ministering to those folks. And like I said, they get one box per family, but that whole box will feed a family of 4 for a month. And one of the things that Sherry's really involved in is medical. She knows that the medical needs down there are huge. So besides having the hospital there, they will go out to these remote villages in the wood, in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, and they'll set up these tents. They'll bring in doctors and nurses, optometrists, and even dentists. And we'll go out there and we'll be under trees like this. And for me, I'm taking out teeth. You know, the medical doctors may be treating wounds. They do whatever comes to them. They take care of those folks. And if they can't treat them, then they make sure they get help somehow. So it's pretty amazing. Here's one of our dental teams. You might recognize Monica over there on the left next to Julie. Dr. Kay Watson next to me. The lady in the middle is Donna Boone. She's a nurse and a friend of Dr. Kay Watson. And here's another trip we went on. There's another team. Those ladies on the right are from Florida, and the lady next to me is from Florida, one of their friends. Usually we always wear these yellow shirts when we travel so they can get us out of the airport easily. There's me pulling teeth. We have a little clinic there, and that guy on the right's name is Nixon. He's a great interpreter, so he's there helping us to talk to the patients. And you see on the upper right, there's a little air conditioner. So we actually have air conditioning in the building. And actually the Haitians are not used to air conditioning, so they get so cold, they want to have blankets a lot of times because we freeze them out. There's Monica Revore. She does our sterilization, or she did last time. We have to sterilize our instruments, you know, when we're there taking out the teeth. So here's our waiting room. Here's our outside, everybody's waiting to get a tooth out. And there's Miss Kay Watson with Donna Boone on the right, on the left. Donna's getting the medical history and basically triaging everybody and making sure that their blood pressure is okay. And there's Danny Mayfield. He did that too. He's got an EMT background, so he helped us with the blood pressures one year. And this is the most important part. The reason that we get to do what we do and is all about this. Miss Kay Watson here is after the patient, who you can't see the patient, you can just see the interpreter standing up and her holding up her hands, but she's gotten done talking to somebody and basically witnessing to them, and they accepted Jesus.
Amen.
This is a picture of the orphans. Every person that's in that picture has been adopted by Bobby and Sherry. They have this orphanage since the early 90s, and they raise all those kids like their own, and they all get an education, and it's an amazing place. I got a picture of it here. Wait, there's a picture of Moses. He is one of the orphans, and the picture of him on the right is when they found him. They found him in an outdoor toilet. They fished him out, took him to the orphanage, and now he's probably going to be the next president of Haiti. He's doing pretty good now. And there's a picture of the orphanage where we, the first time we went to Haiti, we took care of just the orphans and just the people that work there, and we stayed there. That place is an amazing place, and like Julie was reminding me tonight, she said God spoke to Bobby when he built it. He said, you need to build the foundation really strong, because someday this is going to need to be strong. And when that earthquake hit, that place didn't have any damage. It was amazing. It's how most people live. You can see the houses in the background, all the trash. It's a really, really poor, in a lot of cases, a lot of people have very little hope. A lot of people work really, really hard, but the unemployment rate is 90%. Most people live like this in mud huts. And so, but I just I'm just thankful we get to go down there and take some people from First Baptist Plano and tell people about Jesus. Last time we went, we pulled a lot of teeth, but most importantly, we had 7 people come to Jesus. So that's it. That's Love Child. I appreciate it. Thank you all.